So let's move on to the next one. This one is basically an announcement coming out from Deliveroo. So yeah, Deliveroo being the essentially Mr. Delivery, what you would call in South Africa. This is one of those apps that has really revolutionized how takeaways works in London. The bulk of their workers go around the city on bicycles or scooters. They've been in the press for a while, actually, just in terms of employment legislation and not seeing those bicycle workers as contractors, but actually having to take a bit of responsibility for these guys as employees. But let's not look at that. They were basically slapped on the wrist this week with an advert that has been dismissed by the advertising authority for being misleading. Have you seen anything about this?
I haven't. I saw you put it on the list, and so I'm excited to find out what they've been doing, because these delivery companies have become one of my guilty pleasures when I'm feeling lazy and I want food delivered to my room, to my door. So yeah, what happened in this ad, and why did they pull it down, Chad?
So it's quite an interesting one. I actually, by the way, work in the same building as Deliveroo, so I found this really interesting. And just being one of those workplaces that, and yeah, as you say, one of those apps that just revolutionized the way these takeaway things work. So essentially the ad is a mother walking into a house with a big bag, delivery bag, and essentially dishing out meals from different providers in the same bag. Now, if you ever use Deliveroo as an app, there is a bit of a limited functionality in that you can only place one order at one provider per time, and each delivery incurs its own delivery fee. Now, the makers of this advert obviously knew this, and instead, well, to kind of make it seem transparent, they put in small text at the bottom. Graphical restrictions apply. Separate orders must be made for each restaurant. Advertising authorities saying that's not good enough. They've received 300 complaints for people who have used the app and know that that is not its functionality. So yeah, basically just a misleading advert, I would say.
It's amazing what these companies have to do, especially in a space like this, which is very crowded. It's very hard to differentiate yourself, right? At the end of the day, the service is the same from all providers, and you're competing on price, you're competing on brand, and this is obviously a way where they just try to sneak a little differentiation into the mix. But unfortunately, they were caught out. I don't know how companies think they can get away with this in today's age. Like maybe 10, 15 years ago, you might have been able to get away with this kind of thing. But with the internet trolls and with people being so skeptical and so like nitpicky about things, I mean, it's just silly.
100%. I mean, I definitely thought it was a funny one, and yeah, not missing our radar, certainly with all of the ethics breaches we've seen on our previous episodes.
Across the pond with Barry and Chad.